Lindsey Graham, an American senator, died yesterday, and I was wondering why wasn't it Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of War? They call him the Secretary of War, the one causing all the chaos, the one going on a crusade, what they call the Christian crusade. Lindsey Graham died yesterday, and I was wondering why wasn't it Donald Trump of America? Lindsey Graham died yesterday, and I was wondering why wasn't it the NATO chief? Lindsey Graham died yesterday, and I was wondering why wasn't it the CIA chief? Because if you take a look at all of these people I've mentioned, you will see that they are the cancers of this world. Yeah, of course, they are going to come after me because I'm African from the third world country, which they don't like to hear about. But these people are the worst cancer that has happened to humanity, America as a country. It started as a small colony where British threw away their unproductive people, just like they did in Australia. They threw away all of their unproductive citizens, their thieves, their convicted criminals. They sent all of them to Australia, and then from there they were able to develop what we now know as Australia, where our people also run to for a better life. I like Australia, I like every part of the Western community, but if you should look back to the history, you will realize that it was from the looting and from the pillaging of Africa, Asia, India, and the whole part of the world which they invaded with their big guns and weapons of mass destruction. That was the only reason they were able to achieve all of those beautiful things that they have built in their country, of which I don't have a problem with. The problem I have right now is their interference in African politics. The interference killed someone like Patrice Lumumba. The interference killed someone like Muhammad Gaddafi. The interference killed someone like Thomas Sankara. I can go on to mention Kwame Nkrumah. Their interference killed my president, my former president, Sani Abacha. These are people that wanted good for our country, that wanted a united Africa, but the interference of CIA, especially, took away these people from us, and they were not able to fulfill their potential, which is to unite Africa, nationalize our own natural resources so that it will be for Africans, right? Just the way American resources is for Americans. At least the African resources, natural resources, should be for Africans. So I'm still wondering if Lindsey Graham has died, why didn't all of these other people die, like Donald Trump? That guy is a criminal. If you check all of his record, you will know he's the criminal. He's the worst president America has ever had. He only comes there to make money. He came on his first tenure, and then we had COVID-19. Now he has come on the second time. We have a war that is affecting every part of the earth economically. So I still wonder, why is it Lindsey Graham? Well, Lindsey Graham was a pro-Israeli that supported the genocide that is happening in Palestine. Apparently, he went to Ukraine because he wanted to involve USA in the war between Ukraine and Russia. But apparently, there are more stronger powers than his power. They say where your own power end, maybe another person starts. So Lindsey Graham power end for within US territory. You know, go fit carry and comot, go Russia. So he died yesterday, and that kept me asking, that kept me awake all night. Why wasn't it Pete Hegseth? Why wasn't it CIA chief, NATO chief, all of these bodies, World Health Organization, all of this devilish body that puts humans through the peril that we are going through right now? Why wasn't it these people? Although I'm happy it's Lindsey Graham, tomorrow it might be Donald Trump, it might be me. We are not going to be here forever. But all I want is a united Africa, and that we shall get. It might take time, it might take a lot of work, it might take a lot of sacrifice, a lot of blood will be shed, but it is very much possible. Yes, very much possible. And when the imperialistic power of the United States falls, just like every other empire that came and went, when they fall, another one will stand, another one will rise. And I see Africa rising to the challenge of the world power. Like it or not, mark my word today, Africa is going to rise to the challenge of a world power. It might not be in my generation, but it will definitely be. So, rest in wickedness, Lindsey Graham. We don't really care if you died or not. We don't, in this side, we don't care about the dead, especially the wicked dead, because that man sponsored a lot of death of children in Palestine, right? Up until when he died, he was still a pro-Israeli who spent a lot of US taxpayers' money just to fund the genocide that is happening in Palestine. We will never forget.